for the neighbors tasting music. What's that? Well, that must be a part of this. We'll see you a little later today. As for now, back to the project at hand. Alright, so as mentioned, this side is cut out of a nice thick piece of sanded plywood. The only thing left to do is get the interior part, which I'm using a thinner board just for weight concerns, and I think most of the pressure is on the outside from the outboard engine. So this details, the reason that this didn't fit perfect on my first try is because I didn't have a piece of cardboard, and also I realized that the people before me decided to drill the holes. Let's see if you can see this here. Come on, you. Into that thing. So this has got to come down all the way to this little brace. And looks like we need to be about an inch higher because I would prefer both pieces to be flush across the top. So that's about it. We're gonna pencil some little arrows, make that a little bit bigger. That'll have to come down a good 1.25 inches. That'll have to go up possibly an inch, something like that. But these parts, pretty good. There's our workspace. So, got it all mapped out. My skill saw with a new blade ready to go. Here we go. Safety first. Sure I'm not going to run into anything. Look like it. Like the last called to wish me a happy birthday. He asked me how you doing, and he asked me about my friend. He joked, so I guess you survived last Sunday. I laughed just a little, and I said, yeah, I guess I did. And I don't mind to meet him to say my last time. Every sinner has a future, every saint has a past. Guess I'm going to get what I have coming. One day they'll all know what I do. When I don't show up for work one Monday, and I turn up alone. So, looks like that's not tall enough, but in fact, you can pull it up, and this is right where it needs to be. Screws should go through where they need to. Got enough clearance on my drain pipe, so that should do pretty well. There's a tiny more space right here than there is on this side. Oh no, who cares? I'm just going to leave it like that because I'm going to round it off anyway, so that it looks more boaty. So that should be fine. This here's my other piece. It's held up with this wood here. As you can see, this is a real nice thick part because that's what the engine's really putting the weight on when it's driving down the highway. But all that weight will be distributed all the way across to where the rivets are. Should be able to handle anything. Do the same thing with this. Round off the edges. Don't really need to. Probably leave the top one square. I just want to. And that should do all right. So now we're on to the palm sander portion of this project. And then we'll take one piece of wood, probably this one because it sits in there really good. That's why I haven't jammed it in there and I have it held up like this. And we'll drill the holes through it. And then we'll use that piece of wood. And we'll put the other piece of wood up and we'll drill the holes through that. We'll drill the holes from the inside first because we'll be able to see where the holes are. Then we'll put it back on there and we'll drill from the outside through the other piece of wood. That's how to do it. I learned that from doing it the wrong way here. you look really, really closely, you can see how I tried to line it up before I put it on the boat, and so I had to use a little wood filler. Not the end of the world, but this one will be better. Okay, got myself some 80 grit, some 120 grit, because I guess I'm going to make it so nice. Yep. Electricity here. Seems to be the problem. Go in there, you stupid thing. Alright, here we go. Sure we're doing the right side. We are. Drain plugs on this side. Getting a couple of nicks and stuff in our wood, but that just makes it cooler. And also this particular piece has this great mark on it. Alright. Alright, I also cut myself out a seat, which you can see has an irregular line to it, because that was a scrap piece of wood, but I just sanded it off and I think it looks cool like that. The other side is straight. This wood is thick enough to support a boat seat with a pedestal on it. This is all good to go now. Everything's rounded off. And I built this onto here to further protect my precious drain pipe job installation. It's all rounded off all around the edges. Looks pretty nice in person. And most importantly, it'll lift up so that it's flush with this. And the other piece is on the deck, getting ready for a staining. I think that's recording. What do we have here? Satin, water-based stain and poly. That means you can wash your brushes out. American chestnut. Chestnut color. Now it'll be separated. Oh, what the heck? Is that the way that's supposed to look? See what happens when we slap it on. Well, you know what? I'm going to do the non-fun side first, so I can see what's going on with this surprisingly thick looking American chestnut business. Boy, am I glad I didn't do the side that's going to be showing first. So when you just go straight stain poly blend brush without cutting it in water, it just looks like chunky brush strokes everywhere. So what you need to do is cut it with water. It is water soluble. Brush it on, it'll be kind of soupy, and then paper towel it off. And you'll start to get what looks a lot more like stain with your wood markings showing through. So probably a couple of coats of that and you'll have something that's pretty. You can see along the edges where I did it that way and where my first attempt looks like.